And we said, dang, let's look up, bro looked up how much money was sent to the Dominican Republic in a year. And it was billions, like something like 12 billions or something like that, right? And so we looked up Colombia for just, for some comparison. And it was, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan. Out here going for a walk / jog / run, sprint. All right, so today's video, we're gonna make it about dating overseas, all right? I might title it something about dating in the Dominican Republic, only because that's my experience that I have, and I lived in Santo Domingo in the past, so I have some experience there. But you can apply it to any other country. You might be dating in other countries, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, whatever, man, whatever. All right, so first of all, before we get started, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking my videos, for all of that. Some of you guys may not. Some of you guys just might be watching not to support just because you want to be nosy. That's cool too. I appreciate your views and all of that. All right, so I just want to say thank you to anyone that values my opinion or just wants to see me win. Thank you, all right? I appreciate that. I just want to start with that. And real quick, before we get started, it's a new year, 2026. Accomplish your goals, go after whatever you're going after. Stay on top of your health. Health is wealth. Do your thing. I wish you all much success, all right? So if you're following my journey, I appreciate you. It's going amazing. So just keep pushing. I got to start off positive always. So if you're dating overseas, right? Some people got girlfriends. Some people got wives. Some people live in other countries. Some people just visit frequent. Some people are looking, maybe they're single, but they're looking to date and have a serious relationship overseas. So we're going to talk a little bit, all right? Wherever you get in, where you fit in. All right, first of all, I want to say, when you're listening to other people and watching other videos, whether it's mine or whoever else, always use your own logic and brain and apply what people are saying to yourself and how you see fit. Everything people saying is not the gospel, it's not correct. If I got on here and said, hey, well, you're going to Cambodia. In Cambodia, they don't like people with dreads, so you're gonna have to cut your dreads. You don't have to believe me if I said that. That's a random example. That's not no truth. I'm just giving you a random example. When someone speaks, it's not the gospel. A lot of people are gonna tell you, well, I've been living here for 20 years. I done seen it all. I'm married 20 years. So they think like everything come out their mouth is like they're Jesus speaking. Don't fall into that. You know what I'm saying? Use your own experience. Obviously, take good advice like on how to be safe, on how to move, on where you should be staying, on pricing, cost of living. This is all things that can be verified, right? But someone's personal opinion, yeah, some of the things can be true or happening a lot, but all the time it's not gonna always suit every person in every situation, all right? A lot of people like to get on and flex their accomplishments or, this person's goofy, that person's goofy, these people are lame and that person's lame, and you can tell these guys didn't get girls and where they're from and all that. Bro, you don't have to listen to all that garbage. You don't have to. Some things are true, some things are not, but like if somebody making a general statement, that's cool too, but you don't have to buy into that. You don't have to you know what I mean? Like you don't have to just be like, oh my God, he's been living in Colombia 20 years. I know he's telling the truth. Bruh, I know people that here in the United States, right? They've been married 10 years, right? So they think oh, y'all lame, y'all don't get no girls, man. Yeah, back in high school, I was the man. Bro, that was high school. You've been married 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. You don't know this current dating market. You're not in it. You don't cheat on your chick, right? And I'm not saying what people say is like automatically wrong. I'm just saying when people talk, they're giving you a lot of times their personal opinion based on their experience. You might have a different experience and a different opinion, and that's perfectly fine. Do what works for you. Be safe about it. Always want to be the best version of yourself. Always want to be in that gym and being healthy and eating healthier as much as you can. Always want to learn the language where you want to live or the language your girlfriend speaks. Like, always just want to better yourself. That's the only thing I could say, if anybody says, we all should agree with. And I think 99% of everyone would agree with that. You should always want to level up in every way, which or form. I think most people would agree, right? That's the information you take with you to be a better human being anywhere in the world you go, all right? So that's that, right? And just to add to my point a little bit, I done seen people come out of a 7-year relationship and jump into the market out here, right? Out here in the US. And they're like, damn, bro, what happened? Like, yeah, back before you was with old girl, you was Mac Daddy, right? You was getting them left and right. And now you see the market has changed. So a lot of people are speaking on stuff that they're not even, you know what I'm saying? They're not in the game. Like, I know human beings are always gonna have like that same nature forever from the beginning of time, right? But there's certain things that change within the dating market. And if you've been in a relationship for years, you're not gonna know. Yo, when I was in a relationship for 5+ years here in the US and then I came out to come and date, I see things change, but I adapt. You could always adapt. Anyone could adapt, right? So don't let people get on here on this great internet and try to like talk like they better than people. Everybody think that someone else lame. Everybody thinks someone else goofy. Everybody think XYZ about the next person, right? So don't let these people act like they saying something like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they somebody, bro. Myself included. I ain't nobody special. He and she ain't nobody special either. We're all just trying to live our own happiness. So now, sorry I'm talking your head off, but now we can get a little bit more into long distance dating, which is the topic, right? I just wanted to make that clear. So when y'all hear people talk, like you could be like, man, shut your goofy self up. You could say that to yourself, like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because a person got a little experience in something that mean like they preaching the gospel, bro. Don't let these people talk to y'all any kind of way, bro. You look for facts. Yo, how much this cost? Yo, how much that cost? Facts. But somebody telling you like, oh, well, you know, them girls over there, they're not gonna date you because you got dreads. Man, don't listen to people like that, bro. Don't listen to that, bro. Be the best version of yourself and you go stand on your own. That's it. All right, so now relationships, all right? Now let's talk. All right, so if you're in a relationship or a marriage or you got a baby mama overseas and all of that, now let's talk. All right, so before we start, I'm gonna give you a stat that's factual, right? And I thought was interesting. So money flowing in, being sent, Western Union, Remitly, all that, right? Me and my homies was talking, and we said, dang, let's look up, bro looked up how much money was sent to the Dominican Republic in a year, and it was billions, like something like 12 billions or something like that, right? And I said, okay, I understand, you know, there's families, there's American Dominicans that's sending to help their families, but we know a lot of that money is from brothers sending money to either their baby mama, their wife, their girlfriend, whatever, right? So we looked up Colombia for just, you know, for some comparison, and it was significantly it was billions of dollars less, right? Still a lot, but it was billions less. So you have a smaller island that's much smaller than Colombia, and they're being sent significantly billions of dollars more through Western Union and through these apps than is being sent to a way bigger land that also people love dating in. So you take from that what you will. I thought it was an interesting stat, right? All right, now we're gonna go into dating overseas, right? A lot of brothers like to do it, whether you got your girl in Panama, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Thailand, whatever, Brazil. A lot of brothers do the long distance. You know, some brothers live over there and they date in those countries. Some brothers get married. Some brothers bring their woman to the United States. I've seen brothers do a long distance relationship for a couple years, bring their girl here, and they're off having their second child now, and they're thriving, right? Does that mean it's gonna happen for you or for someone else? No, that don't mean that, right? That's why when people talk, you gotta be like, you ain't gotta hear it, because you know that you're gonna keep hitting the gym, you're gonna keep doing your thing. That don't mean that you can't be a fool and get played. It just means that when people, it don't matter how much years someone got of experience, when people speak, it don't gotta apply to you. I talk to a lot of people day to day, right? Whether it's on WhatsApp, whether it's phone call, whether it's text messages, whether it's voice notes, whether it's Instagram DM, whether it's TikTok private message, whether it's Facebook private message. You know, I talk to a lot of people because a lot of people come across my videos. Some people want some information. Yo, where can I find a good place to eat? Some people say, yo, tell me a cool, like a club and so. And some people want to know about, they want my personal opinion on their relationship, right? So when I say this, I'm not talking about nobody specific. If I'm going to talk about you or use your story, I'll let you know ahead of time, right? So if you hear this and it sounds like this conversation we had, it's probably not, because you would be surprised at how much times I hear the same story, all right? And I've lived through, you know, my own experience, all right? So boom, I appreciate y'all even like wanting my opinion on things. So I love y'all for that. A lot of times I'm hearing stories of guys in a relationship, right? They go, some guys visit frequent, some guys visit moderate, every other month, and some guys maybe like 3 times a year. But it's not gonna stop people from wanting a relationship for whatever reason. Some guys, they're just gonna do it, cool, do your thing. You have guys that go over there to DR, different cities, different spots. Santo Domingo is very popular. Some guys like Puerto Plata, some guys like Punta Cana, some guys like La Vega, Bonao, whatever. But I hear a lot of stories of, yeah, you know, everything was going good, you know, we were dating, everything was good. We talk on video all the time, like, she answers my calls. I hear this a lot, bro. A lot. And then, you know, I go visit her, everything good. I go visit her again, everything good. Next time I go to visit her, everything ain't so good. I waited for her at the airport. She never showed up. I've heard so much, bro. I've heard so much. Y'all got together. She might have faked being on the time of the month so that she ain't gotta let you rock out with her. Disappearing, sudden money, crazy money needs right before your trip. So you feel like, dang, if I don't send this money, she probably not gonna rock with me, and I'm gonna be there in like 3 days. And it's like a crazy situation. Somebody in the hospital. You know, y'all heard all the stories. But this happens a lot, even to this day. To this day, people still getting empty fridge pictures. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? People say, yeah, you know, I heard the stories, but this chick, man, she's different. You know, I talked to a lot of girls in Colombia or DR or whatever, but this chick, she different. Cool, man. Cool. And then it turns out the chick ends up doing the same thing all the other chicks did. So she turns out to be not so different. Me personally, Ryan, in my personal opinion, man, I think, especially in 2026, man, I think everyone should focus on just leveling up in life and being the best version. Some of y'all getting to that bag. Some of y'all got that bag. Y'all got that money. Y'all getting that money. Maybe You should just try to focus on your health. Some of y'all are in great health. Some of y'all are in great shape. Some of y'all are, pause, attractive men, get money, and you know what I'm saying? All of that. You're in great shape. That don't stop. That don't stop you. You're not exempt. Some of y'all had all the girls in the world when you was living out in freaking Wisconsin. So you thought that, oh, I'm just used to this. This is how my life go. So you went over to Colombia. You went over to Dominican Republic. You went over to Costa Rica, and you thought like, nah, this is me everywhere I go. So you thought you were exempt. Nobody's exempt. You're not. Nobody is like, you're not above the program. You can get cheated on. All right? Let me tell you something. Tom Brady, rich, famous, best quarterback, debatable, of all time. A flex, got cheated on. Tom Brady. I don't need to speak further about who's exempt from being cheated on or lied to or played. Tom Brady. Do I gotta spell it out for y'all? Tom Brady, Will Smith, attractive, rich, famous. Chicks would love to be with this guy. Gets embarrassed, shamed, cheated on, all of that. Nobody's above the program. You're not above the program, family. You're not above it. You thought because you was the man, you was finna go over there, you know what I'm saying? Set up your apartment with baby girl, and she was gonna hold it down until you came to live there, until you found out that her cousin ain't her cousin. That's her dude. And they've been going, you understand? I'm trying to keep it clean. You're not above the program. That's all I'm trying to say. Nobody is. The dude who's talking to you that's been in there 20 years and he's married and this and that, he also is not above the program. He also is not special. Oh, got kids and Ray. None of us are special in these other countries. And we are not natives. We are not. If stuff hit the fan, you a gringo. You are a gringo, family. I don't care if you live there. I don't care if you mastered the tongue, the native. I don't care if you sound like you Colombian. I don't care. And most of y'all don't even be... I love my brothers and I'm trying to be positive, but a dude, even me, a dude could tell you, even I could tell you, anybody could tell you, yo, son, you gotta learn the language, where you going at. Or you're gonna be in Thailand, learn Thai. You're gonna be in Colombia, learn Spanish. DR, learn Spanish. Oh, yeah. Oh, go get in shape. Go hit the gym and do all of that. You can't do nothing in order to want to acquire women, to get women. You need to live your life for your self-happiness. You need to be happy for yourself. Because if you live in thinking about with the thought of just getting women, you are going to get your feelings hurt, my brother. Then some of y'all won't get y'all feelings hurt. Some of y'all will ride off into the sunset, never get cheated on, 100 kids, shorty loyal, beautiful, all of that. Some of y'all got long distance chick. She never cheats on you. She's amazing, right? So you see how I could say one thing and it could just not apply to somebody that just maybe got lucky. But in general rule of thumb, if I'm you, I just focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do your little long distance relationship, do it. I don't care. If it makes you happy, but don't be sad if you get cheated on. Don't be sad if she plays you. Don't be sad if you really, dang, I didn't expect that from her. Nah, you can't be sad, bro, because you heard the game already. You heard it. So it may apply to you, it may not. All I'm saying is Tom Brady got cheated on. Will Smith got cheated on and embarrassed. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying every chick gonna cheat on you. I'm just saying it happens to the best of them. That's all I'm saying. It happens to the best of them. You could be in shape. You could be not in shape. You know what I'm saying? You could be fat. You could be slim. You could be whatever. Happens to the greatest, right? So if you thought you went and got a six-pack and you thought you was exempt, man, sadly mistaken. Same results. Still got played. You still sent racks. Or you think, oh, I don't send money, I don't pay for this, I don't pay for that, still got played. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes, bro, nobody's cool, nobody's him, none of that, bro. None of that exists in the world, bro. United States, DR, Colombia, Canada, nowhere. Nobody's above the program. You all could get played, you all could get slapped, you all could get beat up, I could get beat up, you could get beat up. Nobody's cool, nobody's fly, nobody's this, nobody's that. Everybody's saying everyone else is goofy except them. They the only ones not goofy, they the only ones not weird. Like, nobody's above nothing, bro. Anything can happen to anybody. We're not invincible, we all bleed. You understand what I'm saying? You get my drift? Sure, you should want information. You should want your best, at least, chance at success. But my thing, focus on yourself, man. Focus on your goals. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's to get your money up, get your health better, your credit better, whatever it is, focus on that. And again, I'll say it again, even if you are in shape, getting your money and all of that, whatever it is, you still could have bad results. So I suggest do what makes you happy and level up to the best of your ability. All right, so that's that. Would I suggest doing a long distance relationship? No, I would not. I don't care if shorty live in New York and you live in Florida. I wouldn't do it. So it ain't about DR or Colombia, even in the United States. I just wouldn't do it. It's just not in your favor. The odds are not in your favor. Is it impossible? It's not impossible. It's just the odds are just not in your favor. That's all I'm saying. You can rewind. I've seen it work. It's worked plenty of times. It works for some people. You know what I'm saying? But you rolling the dice. But I guess some may argue in life in general, wherever you go, you are indeed rolling the dice. Yes, that's why you need to do what makes you happy, help others, be kind to others, and just seek out your own success and seek out to help others as well. That's it. Walk with a good energy, you know what I'm saying, and just wish you much success, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. It's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan. What y'all think? Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Put it in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, drop me the fist up. Hey man, I rock with y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the views. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribes and all that. All that. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I wouldn't do a long distance relationship. Again, I've done it in the past. I've done it in the US. I've done it in DR. I've lived in DR. I've done it a lot, but I understand I'm not above the program. You know, I'm on my fasting journey. For any of you guys know me, you know, if you could tell. You could tell. If you can't, oh well, I don't care. I'm doing it for me. I ain't doing it for y'all. You know, I'm down 12 pounds. Whoop-de-doo, the year just started, right? Whoop-de-doo. yeah. But I say things to motivate, man. I don't never say things to either sound cool or to try to argue or debate. No, I just want to motivate people to stay in the right direction. You know, imagine you're trying to focus on women and this and that, and you find a girl and she's fly, she's fire, she's innocent, she's amazing, and 3 years later, thousands of dollars later, a baby or two babies later, she's been playing with you, or she's been using you, or you know, she made you buy her a house or an apartment, and then she left on with you, and you put your actual genuine goals that you had in your heart to the side. You're gonna feel sick because you're gonna be like, dang, the thousands of dollars could have went to, you know, that business that I wanted to start, etc., etc. So I could talk all day about this type of stuff, right? So in the future, man, I'm gonna give y'all some more travel content. You already know I'm about to go to Cuba, and I got y'all. But this conversation, it happens a lot in WhatsApp calls and DMs and all of that. And I salute to y'all, and thank you so much for trusting me to have these conversations with y'all on the back end. You guys can reach out to me anytime for my opinion. I'm gonna give you my raw, honest opinion. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing or none of that. Some brothers, I believe, have a great relationship, and some brothers, I've met their girl, and their girl seem cool and innocent and cool. Does that mean that, like, am I taking a shot at them? No, I'm just speaking. Is somebody out there probably almost in a relationship thinking about it? They might hear this message and be like, dang, he hit some good points. Let me chill. Chill, bro. Life ain't going nowhere, man. And women always gonna be there, bro. The women are always gonna be here, bro. Unlike a lot of brothers, I'd still date here. I date wherever I'm at. If you put me in Alaska, I'm dating in Alaska. Florida, New York, Kansas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Las Vegas, wherever I'm at, I'm fixing to date. So no, I'm not, I don't date in the States no more. I'm in monk mode. I ain't none of that. I could work 80 hours a week and still get a date on Saturday. That's just me though, because my belief system ain't like, oh my God, I need to leave because these women are amazing over here, but not where I live. No, bro, you can get played anywhere. And you can find an innocent queen anywhere. All right? Stop letting people fill your head with garbage, man. Use your own mind. All right? Appreciate y'all, man. Reach out to me, man. Vacation Time with Ryan on all platforms. You know, if I don't respond right away, I apologize. I do have a lot of messages, but we'll talk. I appreciate y'all, all right? Y'all be blessed. If you need anything from me, if I can help with something, holla at me, all right? Drop y'all opinions, and we out.